Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now in today's video, we are going to be doing What If Naruto Knew Every Jutsu Part 2. Now make sure to like and subscribe, it really does mean a lot, but with that, let's just get right into the video. So last time we left off this story, Naruto was just about to learn his Jonin sensei. Anyways, just so you know, throughout this what if my voice sounds like a little raspy, I don't know, kind of dry, it's it's cause it is. I don't know, I was just at a party last night and now I'm not feeling the best I've ever felt, but you know, it's fine. Good enough to make a what if. Just wanted to let you know. Anyways, back to the what if. So Naruto was, just had arrived in class, and it was announced that he was in Team 7 with Sakura and Sasuke. Now, Naruto also learned that his Jonin sensei is going to be Kakashi Hatake, the copy ninja. And, he does know who Kakashi is, cause he has like the wisdom of the Sage of Six Paths himself. So he's pretty knowledgeable and very smart at this point in time. But yeah, so he knows who Kakashi is. He's like, oh, that's a pretty good Jonin sensei. And the only thing he doesn't know is that he's gonna be waiting for his sensei for a long time. So while everybody else, his sensei had already arrived and their teams were heading off and whatever, Naruto's team just waited and waited and waited and waited for so much time. It's just like, I don't know what to say. But eventually Kakashi did end up coming, and he just told everyone to meet him on the roof. Now Kakashi literally just body flickered up to the roof, but right as he body flickered up to the roof, so did Naruto. So this surprised Kakashi, but since Naruto knows every jutsu technically, I mean, he can do it as well, so just as good as Kakashi, if not better, because he should be perfect at the jutsu, because he's as good as the Sage of Six Paths. Almost, I guess. And I do want to clarify one thing, because last video, in the comments, you guys were like, well, since he knows all jutsu, can't he, doesn't he have every dojutsu? And to be honest, I am going to be going into that, and maybe I'll give him a dojutsu that he got from the Sage of Six Paths power, but just because he knows every jutsu doesn't mean he can perform every jutsu. So for example, the Almighty Push, you have to have the Rinnegan to be able to perform it. Now Naruto knows the Almighty Push, and if he had a Rinnegan, he would be able to perform it perfectly. But without a Rinnegan, it's physically impossible to perform it, Sage of Six Paths power or not. So it doesn't really matter if you have Sage of Six Path knowledge, you physically can't do it without a Rinnegan. Anyways, with that cleared out of the way, back to the what if, and Kakashi told everyone to introduce themselves, with Naruto explaining how he wants to become the Hokage and earn everyone's respect. Sasuke doing his whole emo thing where he's like, my goal is not a goal because I will make it a reality. He does this whole thingy. Sakura's like, I like a certain someone. I dislike a certain someone, looking at Naruto. And she's like, I want to be a really good wife to a certain someone, once again looking at Sasuke. And Kakashi's just there like, well, the only really a good person here is probably Naruto. I mean, it's like, the only person who has like good goals, I guess, is Naruto. But anyways, he's just like, okay, you guys meet me tomorrow at the training grounds. I'll be there, but make sure not to eat anything or else you'll throw up. And Kakashi lied twice there, actually, because he will not be there for like hours, and he probably won't make Naruto throw up. Just say. So Naruto does in fact end up eating, but they just end up getting to the training grounds and end up waiting there for a really long time because Kakashi never shows up. But he does end up showing up eventually, and he explains the rules of the bell test and tells them they can begin. Now, Naruto does not go to hide, unlike all of the others. And this surprises Kakashi, and he's like, don't be cocky, kid. And Naruto's just like, this isn't being cocky. This isn't cockiness. This is confidence. As Kakashi's like, that's a good quote. Where'd you get it from? And Naruto's like, I got it from Harry Fox's channel. He makes really cool what ifs, and everybody should go check him out and subscribe because he's in the link in the description. And I also make back to the what if. And Naruto literally starts just straight up running in at Kakashi, and Kakashi looks up from his Make Out Paradise book and is just like, well, here he comes, as he prepares the block or dodge, as Naruto, right when he was about to punch, basically just body flickers behind Kakashi and uses this immense levels of speed to just kick him in the back. And Kakashi, who was not expecting this, is just like, wow, so he's not too bad. As he lets go of his book and he looks for Naruto as he sees Naruto coming in, but Naruto looks weird, as if he's splitting into parts. And Kakashi at first was like, what is this? Is this after images? Am I hallucinating? It's like, oh, this kid, he must have, as he gets punched in the head, just uppercutted, as he's like, damn it, I fell for the genjutsu. I should have had my Sharingan active. As Naruto's like, starts weaving hand signs, and he's like, fireball jutsu, and just shoots a huge fireball at Kakashi. And at this point, Kakashi is just like, at least trying to survive this blow from the fireball, because he did end up underestimating Naruto, which got him in quite the predicament. But Naruto, using his incredible intellect, had already planned everything, as he threw one kunai in the perfect position. Like, I cannot tell you, you have to throw it to the millionth, like, exact position in the exact time, as he threw it with perfect timing. And as Kakashi was just trying to block the fireball jutsu, the kunai managed to get past, and without Kakashi even noticing, the bells fell off. And Kakashi was able to, survive the fireball with minor damage, and he was like, phew, that was close, as he looked behind him, seeing himself about to land in like this huge trap full of wires and rope and all of that stuff, as he just falls he barely manages to escape by using his kunai to like cut the ropes and wires as he's coming down. And he's like, wow, this guy is insane. There's nothing I can't keep up with, though. And Naruto's like, wow, Kakashi is actually really good. The fact that he could do that, but he's like, well, doesn't matter now anyways. As he picked up the two bells and passed one to Sasuke and the other to Sakura, saying, you two can pass, I don't really care. I'll make it to Geni next year and the thing doesn't work out. As, Kakashi's like, well, you did defeat me, and I guess I can count what you did there as teamwork, so you pass," as he explains the true meaning of this test and how it's about friendship and everything, and Team 7 becomes an official team, as they go on a bunch of D-rank missions, catching cats, helping old ladies cross the road, doing groceries for people, as Naruto really starts getting bored of these missions. So eventually he ends up going to Hiruzen and demanding a more difficult mission. So Hiruzen gives them a C-rank escort mission to escort Tazuna the bridge builder. And so they decide to. And anyways, basically the next day they get up near the Konoha gate area, I don't know, the exit gate, and they're there with Tazuna, who's actually sober now, and he's just there, and he's in his head he's these kids are supposed to escort me. Do they even know the difficulty and importance of this mission? As he's thinking in his head, dang it. But to be honest, he's not drunk right now, so he doesn't go doing his whole thing he does in the original, but yeah. Anyways, they head off, and immediately Naruto notices a puddle on the way, and since Naruto is a certified genius in this what if, he immediately notices that it's sus. And he notices that there is some chakra coming from that puddle, so he obviously can tell, as he throws 2 kunai to the middle of the puddle, as it hits one of the demon brothers, as the other demon brother just jumps out. And while this is happening, Naruto is already prepared, as he uses what? You can use but let's just say he uses the Phoenix Fire Jutsu, sending multiple miniature fireballs in the direction of the demon brothers, basically knocking them out with that single barrage of fireballs, I guess. And that's that for the demon brothers, as they keep heading on, and Naruto and Kakashi start getting suspicions that Tazuna was lying about the difficulty and true nature of this mission, and they would be correct. But as they head on, Kakashi just senses something and is about to yell "duck," but Naruto beats him to it, saying "duck," as everybody ducks and a huge blade passes over them, and Zabuza lands on it. Wow, Tazuna. Plot twist, Tazuna was the villain. Just kidding, it's Zabuza. Zabuza lands on the blade, and he does his whole introduction being "I'm Zabuza Momochi, one of the legendary swordsman thingies." And Naruto is literally just okay, I'm already bored. Enough with this guy's introductions or whatever, as Naruto literally just sends a barrage of paper bomb kunais in Zabuza's direction without him even noticing, as they fling at him with high speeds, causing a crazy explosion, sending Zabuza flying back. But Zabuza is able to land properly and survive the blow. After that, Zabuza is "You brat, you might actually be a bit of a challenge." And Naruto is yeah, as he runs in, and they start getting into a taijutsu battle. But Naruto immediately noticing that he has the lower hand here, and Zabuza has the upper hand here, and Naruto is definitely being outclassed. Body flickers behind Zabuza, trying to get a hit. Trying to get a hit, but Zabuza turns around and reacts in time and slashes at Naruto with his sword. Now Naruto tries to stop this sword with his hands, as he puts his hands on the not sharp side of the sword, trying to stop it. But Zabuza, using his brute strength, is able to push through Naruto's resistance and literally just send him flying. And Naruto's like, you may have won this battle, but you haven't won the war. As Zabuza has no idea what he's talking about, but he gets caught off guard by Kakashi with the Sharingan. As they just start attacking, fighting each other, and unlike canon, Haku decides to interfere, realizing that this kid may be a bigger problem than he first realized, as he steps in and starts fighting Naruto. Now, while Kakashi and Zabuza are still fighting, while Naruto here is just like fighting Haku, barely being able to match Haku's speed, although struggling a lot. And Naruto is just trying to use his wits and his immense knowledge of a bunch of jutsu to just go around doing a bunch of fireballs, wind bullets, and general more defensive things, just to not let Haku get a single hit on him. As Naruto uses wind style to deflect all the senbon Haku is throwing, because senbon aren't very heavy, so it wouldn't take too much energy to push them around the other way with a wind style jutsu. So he just keeps doing that, as Haku starts getting annoyed, as she's like, fine, you want to die, and so be it, as he forms the demonic crystal ice mirrors. I'm pretty sure that's the name, but it's a stupidly long and not very useful name. Anyways, basically, Haku creates the ice mirrors and starts throwing senbon from all directions, and Naruto continues trying to use his more basic jutsus, kind of like the fireball, wind bullets, trying not to show the fact that he has fire dragon jutsus, because he doesn't want to play all his cards. If you're wondering why he's not using any stupidly OP jutsus right now, is because he doesn't need to, as he's well, it doesn't look like I'll be able to win this fight easily. As at the same time, he notices that Kakashi just got stuck in a water prison jutsu while fighting Zabuza, as he's like, wow, that was incredibly convenient timing. As he's like, well, Haku, I'd love to fight, but that'll have to be after I deal with Zabuza first. As Haku's thinking, you idiot, there's no way you can exit this ice mirror. This is the perfect prison, as Naruto literally just teleports out. And Haku's like, what? But how? As he sees that Naruto teleported to what looks like a seal that he must have placed on Zabuza's blade. And Zabuza, not expecting a thing, Naruto literally pops up behind him using, the flying Raijin mark that he placed on Zabuza's sword while Zabuza was trying to hit him with his sword. Remember that scene? And he placed the flying Raijin mark at that moment, as now he teleported to the flying Raijin mark and literally kicked an unsuspecting Zabuza straight to the ground. Imagine a cool 360 spin flying tornado kick. That's what he did to Zabuza, and smashed him to the ground, OP, just OP, as Zabuza gets smashed into the ground, and Kakashi is freed. And after that, that whole fight with Kakashi and Zabuza goes the same. Kakashi destroys Zabuza. But now, Naruto looks back at Sasuke, who was actually trying to fight Haku and tried to save Naruto, getting himself also stuck within the ice mirrors, and sees that Sasuke is about to be killed, getting barraged with senbon after senbon after senbon, as he's like, no, Sasuke, why? As he, in a moment of desperation, he throws one of his flying Raijin mark kunais straight into the ice mirrors, and perfectly teleports in there in time to block at least a few of the senbon, but realizes that it might just be too late, looking at Sasuke having no pulse. And this is because, as we know as the viewers, Haku ended up hitting some of the perfect spots in Sasuke's body that made it seem like he was dead. But Naruto would normally be able to tell because he's such a genius. But at this point, Naruto had completely lost his cool, as he was like, no, Sasuke. As he starts like breathing almost abnormally as he closes his eyes, and then a huge burst of red aura explodes around him as he opens his eyes, revealing his one Tomoe Sharingan. And you guys might be like, how on earth is he supposed to have a one Tomoe Sharingan? This guy is not an Uchiha, and you literally just said at the beginning of this what if that he can't access dojutsu. But, well, here's the thing. The Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo himself, who, remember, gave Naruto his power, just a little bit, not all of it, but like, he gave him his power, and Hagoromo had the Sharingan. He had the Sharingan. He was like, I think, the first person to use the Sharingan, so deal with it. Plot. Yeah, just plot. He has Sharingan now. So anyways, he awakens his one Tomoe Sharingan as instead of one dot in the middle and one Tomoe like kind of orbiting it in a circle, he has, since this is QB influence as well, Ninetales influence, instead of the dot in the very middle, like the pupil area, he has the red like slit sort of design that the Ninetales would normally give him, if you understand. And this incredible sudden burst of energy literally ends up knocking Haku back so far and destroys the ice mirrors. And with this power, Naruto literally just Haku doesn't even stand a chance, as Naruto goes for a full combo, going like punch in the gut, right hook, left hook, uppercut, straight jab into the face, as Naruto breaks Haku's mask. And then, with one final blow, showing no mercy, throws a kunai straight to Haku's neck, basically killing Haku at that point. And then like not drop kicks, but like, yeah, let's say drop kicks Haku into another universe. Well, not into another universe, but just very far away. And with that, Haku and Zabuza are dead and dealt with, so they won't have to worry about them later. And they end up arriving at Tazuna's house, where, you know, they have an incredible feast, and they get to rest. Kakashi passes out from overuse of Sharingan. Naruto starts training his own Sharingan, although he doesn't need to, because he knows every dojutsu, technically, if you get what I mean. So he's also already perfect with the Sharingan. But, you know, that all happens. And one day, Sasuke, Naruto, and all of Team 7, actually, decides to go help Tazuna build his bridge. Now, while they're on this bridge, suddenly, Gato and 100 mercenaries arrive. And Naruto looks in fear as these mercenaries are so powerful, and all of them start rushing in, and Naruto can't do anything as he starts getting cut. Just kidding, bro. These mercenaries are literally so weak that the Naruto series in canon makes fun of them for being like weak, and Naruto just trolls them in canon. Sorry for the background noise, but I'm back. Anyways, Naruto literally just destroys all of them, summoning like a tsunami-ish, like a huge wave, because he's really close to water right now, so it's really simple for him to create a water-style jutsu, using the water to create a humongous wave that literally knocks all of the mercenaries off. And all of the mercenaries are so scared that they're running for their life, Naruto gets his hands on Gato and ends up giving him to the villagers so that, you know, they do whatever they want to Gato, because, you know, Gato's done a lot of terrible things to the villagers there. Anyways, after that, Team 7 heads back to the village, and, you know, Hiruzen gives them all the money they need, and Kakashi explains how this was at least a B or A rank mission, and so here's and pays them appropriately. And right as Kakashi is about to tell them about the Chunin exams, that is where I'm going to be ending off today's video. I will be posting another video soon, hopefully, so be sure to watch out for that. And please do help me get to 500 subscribers. I'm going to be doing, I think, if we hit it fast enough, I'm going to be doing a movie, just straight up movie, not even a series, for my 500 sub special. So if you want to see that, please do like and subscribe, and with that, see you next time.